Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot. Welcome back to Civilization 6. We just finished researching satellites here, which means that we can finally build mechanized infantry. Also, we can do the moon landing project when we have the opportunity to do so. Okay, so it appears that we can recruit a great person here. We can get Carl Sagan. I'm gonna go for nanotech next, I think, just because that's a spaceship part. We'll go ahead and get Carl Sagan. And let's just actually take a look and see if there's any more great scientists. That is it. That is all she wrote. So Carl Sagan, I'm going to transfer him to Rome, and I guess we're just going to chain spaceship parts out of Rome for now. We'll see how that goes. Or spaceship projects. So we'll just try to get ahead there. Imperium will get a trade route going. Start working on trade routes, making sure those are all filled up. Isk. The city actually has good production. What do we want to do here? And it has a has an encampment as well. Let's put a spaceport down there. We'll get started on one. And this guy right here, we're going to go ahead and use him on the entertainment complex. He's going to boost the amenities it provides and boost its range. And we're going to send these artillery over near Jerusalem. That artillery corps. This unit right here, we're just going to go for the most beneficial production trade route. Which is probably going to be one of the many 3-3 routes that we have here. That'll work just fine. I'm just going to send our workers around to repair the damage that we did while pillaging. I'm going to actually move these guys back a square so I can get this infantry up here, and then we will put them both on alert. And then we won't have to deal with them for a while, I hope. Actually going to move these two, swap them out. Where's my medic? Medic, move up with them. We've got a fair bit of upgrading to do at some point as well, but we're not making quite enough money yet, so we're just gonna be okay with it for now. City ranged attack of St. Louis, so we'll attack. Alright. This guy, let's get him to grab some of the aluminum. Let's see if we can maybe trade that with the Norwegians, the Vikings. He's already getting a copy from us. That's too bad. And we'll send these guys up from Cincinnati to kind of deal with this barbarian encampment. They should be able to make short work of it. We're making 450 science per turn here. I'm wondering if maybe I should switch over some of this stuff into... maybe I should flip the switch on focusing on pure science. Maybe focus more on amenities, because we're pretty close to the end of the tech tree. Take a look in a few turns. I mean, we almost have globalization too, so that's... We're even closer to the end of the civics tree now that I think about it. I mean, we have some empty spots here, most notably in totalitarianism. Gunboat diplomacy would be a good policy. Getting cultural heritage would be helpful as well. It would give us shipwrecks, which would give significantly more targets for archaeologists. But e-commerce is just so good that we need to get that one. So if we build 3 airports, which isn't likely, we can get it boosted, but I mean, we're not going to do that in 6 turns. Social media is also important. Get that with professional sports. Now, we need to get ourselves a naturalist now. So in this city, what do we want to do? We want to build something or other. I'm going to queue up a sewer, but I don't actually think we need one here. We have so much housing, we don't need a sewer. So we'll work on getting a military. Get a military academy, and we'll also get a seaport. Here's a good question. We have integrated space cell plus 15% production towards space race projects if the city has either. So it's either or. I bet it doesn't stack. I'm sorry, let me go back into that and explain my thought process in a complete manner. So, I was wondering that if you get a city that has both a harbor and an encampment, will you get plus 15% production from each for a total of 30% bonus production? But the way the card is worded, that does not look like it's the case. Hang on a sec. Alright, and I'm back again for you guys. Very little time will have passed, just the time for me to just kind of jump out and pause things. Technical issues for that one. First one was the doorbell, which I guess was just a solicitor. Anyway, let's continue on here, guys. I don't really think I need a trade route in this city. This city's doing really, really well. I kind of think I need to boost either Rome or maybe try to boost my capital, or actually no, let's try to boost Isaac here. Let's try that. See if we can boost that city up a little. Move this guy up. And this guy over here, Mr. Carl Sagan. Use him next turn to boost that old use him to boost the space race project. Get us closer to the production victory. I think that's what I'm going to call it from now on, the production victory. Oh, before I forget, Washington needs to recruit a naturalist. Let's see if we can actually... Yes, we can get a national park. Beautiful. Can get 1, 2, 3... Because we get some bonuses for national parks. Let me just check. It's one of the easiest ways to check. Roosevelt's Crowley. +1 appeal to all tiles in a city with a national park. Gains the Rough Riders unit. So it's not much of a bonus, but we do get it, and we need those amenities badly. So... could be useful, but I believe we lose the ability to work those tiles, which is not great, because this is a good tile. These are all hills, too. But we're critically low on amenities. I should try building an air force. I've been trying to build an air force. It turns out that it takes a lot of cogs and hammers. And that's the last of my tea for now. Alright, what's next? Yeah, let's actually take a look at our
Many
cities.
rules had begun to bend at the hand of nanotechnology. This produced a lot of good and a lot of bad.
Alright. Let's review our city statuses. That's a lot of displeased cities. So growth rates slowed. Current details, resources, yields. This is what we want to see. We want to see if there's any sort of penalties that are coming out from them being displeased. I guess we'll just look at Washington here. Can it show us very easily what's happening? There we go. So -2 production so far in Washington, which actually does not have the highest production rate after all. So we'll go ahead and we'll... I can't believe I'm doing this, but I mean, we have 5 bloody uranium. We don't need that many, so we'll designate this national park. We can do that 2 more times. Have the globalization civic. We'll have that pretty soon, actually. Let's take a look at our tech tree. Let's open it up. So stealth tech, that just gives us a better bomber. We need lasers to get nuclear fusion. So that's like 4 turns away. Let's do that. Aqualia can get stuff through faith. We should probably work on our faith infrastructure just to finish off some stuff, since we can use faith to buy things like our naturalists and our buildings. Builder, what do we want next? Can't really do much here. Oh, we can build Big Ben. We should do that in one of our cities. Get that extra economic policy card. I'm gonna build a builder here for now. We've got a sewer queued up, but we don't really need it at this point. Alright, so for this city, these are all good trade routes. Let's just pick Rome and go for it. Get these guys right here. Put them on alert. Repair the sheep. I'm going to send these guys to eventually go to Jerusalem. And Mr. Sagan, let's get that satellite launched. Alright, and we do not need to waste all that production on the factory. Thank you very much. We will be faith buying the military academy soon, though. So that's going to give us an instant moon landing as well next turn. Alright, time to siphon some gold. Then maybe we can pick up professional army and we can get ourselves some cheap upgrades. We'll probably drop their finest hour since we haven't been building much stuff. Our military is, quite frankly, our military is amazing at this point. I don't know. I don't want to do that, man. Just bugger off. How much would it take for me to just buy this off of her? What all does she have? Ancient, classical. What would it take? 45 gold. So almost all my gold. Yep. Yep. Too bad. We do need some more archaeologists, though, so I should be looking into cities like Cortuba. See about getting them. It takes 14 turns. I'll get started on that city. We'll see. It has an awfully long laundry list of things to build. We also need to get telecommunications up. Oh, we got the moon landing. That's going to give us a massive culture boost, actually. That is going to be tremendous. 10 times your current science.
It has been said that arguing against globalization is like arguing against the laws of gravity. It has been said that arguing against...
Time to change policies. Alright, so we can drop rationalism. Honestly, we can drop mediocrity at this point. We probably have so much culture. Like, we have 4,580, I believe, culture that we got from the moon landing. So we'll grab e-commerce. We're dropping their finest hour. And we're going to go ahead and grab... What do we got here? We want... Professional Army, wherever it is. There we go. Professional Army. And... we still want 5-year plan to give us the bonus for production in industrial zones. Expropriation, no, we don't want that. Resource management, we don't care. Public works, don't care. Could maybe do economic union or colonial taxes or free market. Let's drop free market in there for now. Let's take a look at diplomatic slots here. I'm gonna drop charismatic leader. Let's put in containment for now. Yeah, let's do this. And we'll choose our production. Get a market up there to help our money. Yeah, our money's doing a lot better now that we've got a few economic slots in here. And we're going to have to reallocate all of our trade routes. Let's grab cultural heritage. Go ahead and repair this. Get our hands on some more jade. Novgorod. We wanted to send you eventually to Jerusalem, so we'll just move you in that general direction. And let's send the Rough Riders after those damn barbarians. And that'll do it for this turn. Lasers is 1 turn away from maximum inspiration potential. We don't really care right now. Settler, just come back over to Boston. Oh, we can upgrade this galley now. Got a lot of empty space here that hasn't been upgraded for Brasilia. Maybe we should get some workers out. I mean, we've got plenty of large cities. How is Rome doing? Rome has unused hills. Has at least 3 of them.
You don't stumble upon your heritage. It's there, just waiting to be explored and shared.
Let's go ahead and grab Mars Hydroponics. Looks like we wasted the rest of Carl Sagan on our factory, unfortunately. Do we want to change anything here? For now, let's go ahead and grab professional sports. It's on the path to social media, which will help us greatly improve our tourism output. This city right here, it's not growing all that quickly, but can get a stock exchange set up. Let's actually get a builder first and then put the stock exchange in. The city is nearly housing capped, but it's, well, the entire area is low on amenities. That's kind of a bit higher priority for me right now. Let's put a... Where would be a good spot for a entertainment complex? Here it would easily reach. If I put it over here on the far side or in the swamp, would it reach Moscow? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So let's actually drop an entertainment complex here. And that'll reach at least 3 cities. Probably won't reach Rome. It won't reach Rome, but it'll reach a lot of them. Alright, this city right here. Let's get a power plant up. We can send off envoys now. We have Valentia, we have Geneva. We do not have Stockholm. If we put in 3 more, we'll have maximum boosts here. Hong Kong. City projects, that's very good. Let's push towards grabbing Hong Kong. So its unique bonus, I believe, is going to help quite a bit with the science victory. Alright, so this guy right here. There's no spaceport in the city, so we don't really care. Let's go ahead and try to siphon some funds out. So that's 1 artifact, that's 2 artifacts. Pop the goodie hut. Yay, population. Repairing the jade and policy changes. We don't really want to change those policies yet. We need more artifacts before that's going to be worth it. Pedro's happy with my that's good, so am I. Rome denounces Scythia. Norway denounces Australia. Let's take a look at the city-states that we have here. Buenos Aires. That would be an interesting one to grab too. Wouldn't hurt to try to get some more faith out of my cities as well. Just to build stuff. Charleston. Get to work on the power plant for now, I guess. Queue up the workshop and the factory for New York. Jerusalem, what can we build here? Let's get a temple down. We'll get the 2 faith buildings in Jerusalem. Then after that, we'll build a hangar. And we can deploy this plane. Let's deploy him right here. This guy will repair more jade. Hook up some more resources. Yeah, let's continue this trade route. Let's actually finish off our aerodrome. Cross the river, kill those guys. And that's it for that turn. Now, how do we get ourselves a production victory? Since they limit the effectiveness of these, of industrial buildings overlap between cities, I would think that... Oh, these guys are going to have to pull back. They can't actually withstand those attacks. I would think that building aerodromes and building encampments would be the best bet.
I'm a big laser believer. Our sports do not build character.
Alright. Let's see what we can change now. Sports media. Stadiums generate additional amenities. That's only if you have them. Satellite broadcasts. I don't think we really have any great works in music yet. Maybe just one. Heritage tourism, still not that great. And we will be working on social media in a sec. Robotics is on its way. Well, let's go ahead and grab robotics. And I thought we'd already chosen social media, but I guess not. Let's get a commercial hub set up here. Do it on this side of the river. Let's get a bank in Boston. Help our income. 500 to upgrade these guys. Not yet. I'm quite comfortable with my army's strength the way it is right now. Okay. Yeah, let's get you down here. Have those guys sleep for now. The Rough Riders can pull back. Policy changes. No, we don't want to do anything there. Science victory. Do we need to worry about anything? We're currently in the lead by a mile, it looks like. So nobody's so much as launched the moon landing yet. Oh, this is interesting. Let's dump all this. He wants 142 gold for that. No, thank you. I will give you some, doesn't care about that. Coffee's a duplicate. Oh, it's a duplicate for him. How about cosmetics? No, you don't care. Alright, forget it. Go away. Take a look at Cortuba here. So it is... Yeah, we don't need a research lab here. We'll move the archaeologist up a fair bit. The city doesn't even have the industrial district. This one does. This one's actually completed. And it has 50 production as a result. It's housing capped, so getting a sewer up is a good idea. How are our, that's not what I wanted. How are our great works? We do have some music, actually. So we can drop that into the film studio in Washington, save that spot in the palace for something else. Novgorod, let's get some of these religious buildings up just to generate more faith so we can faith buy some stuff. Oslo. This city has actually fairly poor production. Let's focus on production. That makes it a bit better. Can't build an industrial zone. Let's get a seaport down there. Why not? You guys... You know what? Just go on alert. Oh, Brazil lost their spy. That's too bad. Can I ransom it? So, Brazil, I have something that belongs to you. What would you want for him? You're gonna have to do better than that. I'll just hang on to that spy of yours for now. Alright. I think this is gonna be the last turn of this episode, folks. So we'll go through this turn cycle, I guess, and then we will end the episode at the end of it. Do a really quick review of the victory screen as well, though. Still be nice if I could make more money. Should also look at getting some improvements done around Rome. And see about getting that second spaceport up as well. Alright, we got gold. That's good. We've got some great people. We'll take a look at those next time. So in the meantime, we are way out in front for the space race victory. And we are actually in the lead for the culture victory, which, in my humble opinion, is the victory that we're probably going to get, because the science victory is kind of ridiculous. It's the production victory, and it requires quite a bit, quite frankly. We could potentially try taking Tamiris' capital that has the Ruhr Valley in it, but I mean, we can do it. Her army is more or less a match for mine, and I have quite a bit of faith in my soldiers to be able to overcome her forces, but it's a question of desire, especially since online communities is going to be coming up. So, anyway, we're going to stop this episode here. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Next time we'll just continue on. We'll continue trying to pursue both victory types simultaneously, and we'll see how things go. I might be a little bit more aggressive on the culture victory going forward, though, because I think we can do more than with this. So maybe we'll buy up some archaeologists and try to get some nice themed museums up and running. Anyway, my name's Ybot. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. And if you are, please remember to subscribe to my channel. And once again, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.